reported Wednesday that the emails corresponding between the General Service Administration and Trump's operation team told a different story. According to the documents Bloomberg obtained, Mark Meadows, of course, Trump then chief of staff, said an agreement on January 11, 2021, laying out the guidelines for both Trump and then acting Vice President Mike Pence to use Mar-a-Lago as a temporary office space for 6 months. The agreement also allotted 20 million for Trump and 520,000 for acting Vice President Michael Pence, so they could acquire office space, furniture, shipping costs, and other expenses. The document said. Trump aides use the kitchen space to resort rooms at the Mar-a-Lago, and the GSS provide office space in the Arlington, Virginia, to process and appraise gifts for the National Archives, requesting at least 100 boxes at one time, Bloomberg said. The document showed that in April 2021, Desiree Thomas Sale, or whatever, the corresponding director for the office of Donald J. Trump, the President of the United States, emails GSA asked what she describes as a weird question. Those GSA workers with a contract for interstate shipping, we have portraits of the President, Donald J. Trump, saying, and it needs to be shipped to Florida. But in its craft, it is 300 pounds, 6 times 8 feet. Kathy, whatever her name is, a GSS faculty manager, responded that the paintings was considered personal property, meaning it was not eligible to be shipped using taxpayers' dollars, the document showed. Another DHS spokeswoman made it clear that its contract solely covers shipping and not packing. The document showed that the spokesman told Trump office the outgoing transmission team was responsible for putting the transition team was responsible for putting the boxes on the pallets and shrink wrapping each pallet. Bloomberg reports that another email sent in July shows that Thomas Sales, or whatever Sales, saying, informing DHS that the first pallet of box ready to ship with a weight in at 598 pounds. One email shows that Thomas said, GSS, this doesn't even make any sense on who gives a flying crap what it did. The point still remains if he said that that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? If he said that they packed the boxes, everybody should know that. Common sense should tell people that Trump didn't pack the boxes. If you're the president of the United States, ain't you gonna hire, even if you're rich and sit up in a big mansion and shit, you ain't gonna pack a whole house, your whole mansion yourself. You're gonna hire people to ship your to pack your shit and ship your shit to a bigger mansion. You know what I'm saying? So either way, we know that Trump didn't pack the boxes. That's what I was saying in the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? People didn't realize that at all. And I was saying the same thing. How did Trump get all this you saying he did when he wasn't the one who packed the boxes? He was busy doing something else. Common sense. I thought people picked up on that. Common sensely. You see what I'm saying? So you still haven't proven to me that he took the documents. You still haven't proven to me what the documents curtail in its entirety that would make it even any kind of violation or whatever you're talking about this January 6th committee bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But Capitol riots who received calls from the White House on June 6th is identified. Who gives a flying crap? You know what I'm saying? Former um, officials say Trump ordered staffers to find murderers, rapists, and criminals at the border and dump them into demon democratic cities. You know what I'm saying? Miles Taylor said Trump wanted criminals found at the border to be sent to demon Democrat run cities. Taylor said that Trump specifically wanted murderers, rapists to be identified and bust out. Taylor said it didn't take a lawyer to recognize this would likely be a very illegal to do. You know what I'm saying? Like his dumbass, who's Miles Taylor, Department of Homeland Security, all calls chief of staff during the Trump administration, said this week the former president Trump once asked the team to let murderers, rapists, and so forth and drop them off in demon democratic cities. Taylor made statements during the appearance on CNN News Weekly while weighing in on how Texas Governor Greg Abbott and Florida Ron DeSantis have been sending migrants to. Now, my question is, if Trump said he wanted to do that, you know what I'm saying, it could even be 2 or 3 reasons why. One, first of all, he saw what you were doing to the country with open border policy in 100 days to get to the border on the campaign trail, and then the demon democratic presidents and governors over there shooting up the people and broadcasting that shit on the microphone and doing all kinds of garbage that they've been doing because, you know, the United States destroyed, to me, Mexico. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, he saw where that's what you're letting over the border anyway by saying open border policy and still got it wide the fuck open. You know what I'm saying? Get the hell out of here, 4.9 million. So you're talking bullshit and they're lying once again somewhere here when they talk about Trump did this and Trump did that. But now we're looking at Trump saw staffers of color at the White House assume they were waiters and book says who gives a flying fuck. That's garbage story and propaganda and bad news. Nobody wants to do that. Michael Fannon, Fanwan, or whatever his name is, a former D.C. police officer who was attacked at the Capitol riot by the demon Democrats, and he probably broke and needs some money, said he's broke and that speaking out about the Jews destroyed my career. Yeah, okay, well, you keep on moving, champion, and I hope you get the money. Now we see Trump paid key witness in the Mar-a-Lago document scandal, $7,500, just days after the FBI search report. We see Kash Patel, or whatever his name is, you know, speaks during a campaign event for the Republican election candidates at the whiskey board, or whatever, the whiskey, whatever it's called. Tonight, Trump was handed a loss by the special masters that he put forward for the job, and it's a pretty significant loss because special masters Raymond Desiree, or whatever his name is, calling Trump bluff by questioning the very heart of his argument in the Mar-a-Lago document. Why is that? Like I said again, Trump didn't pack the boxes. He didn't pack the boxes. So even if the documents were there, he didn't specifically went to them and say, put these special documents in here and let's ship them out. He didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? The documents were there, and whatever was in the office, they cleared it out, packed it up, and shipped it out. It doesn't matter how much pounds and chounds and all that corn, all this bullshit these demon Democrats are running, it still come out the straight garbage and lying on the demon Democratic administration and all those on the Republican who's following behind these beasts with this garbage. Judge rules Trump can ignore special master's office to prove claim FBI planted the documents. Oh, yeah. Yes, he should be able to. U.S. District Judge Arlene Cannon ruled on Thursday that the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, Trumpy Bear Baby, does not have to comply with an order by special masters to put up or shut up about his so-called claim that the FBI planted information amongst documents. You know what I'm saying? That's right. That agencies from the Mar-a-Lago residence, Special Masters Raymond Derry or whatever, is Derry, a federal judge